Well, we're outside today. Going to start getting our stuff planted in the greenhouse. And we've got a helper. Go on, Lily. Let's go. Come on. Come on. There goes our helper. She's a pill. What are you doing, turkey? Oh, then we got to get those ready soon too.
Yep. Couple weeks.
Yeah.
We got our seed potatoes in there, so they're ready to go. We just gotta get the beds ready. Okay.
So this is our little tiny greenhouse. We showed it to you before. We got our things, get the seed started. First things first, we're gonna get some dirt in it. But I'm gonna get the
seeds are inside. So I need to go get the seeds.
And I'm gonna get the camera stuff set up.
But also, so like 2 weeks has passed because what we expected to be like a couple of days before we received one set of seeds ended up taking like over a week. So we finally got those in and we can get out here and get this done.
All right.
See you in a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting these ready. We usually do a lot more than this. I'm not sure. She's really cutting back this year. Because all these trays are usually full of something. But as we take the starts out, put them in larger pots, it will obviously take more room out here. So we'll be all right. I'm gonna go ahead and put these down here. This over here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think 4. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Move this one. I'm gonna dump this out. We don't typically use these lids because we don't need to out here in the greenhouse. And it will definitely, we have, we'll turn them on when we're done. We have heat lamps that keep it nice and warm out here. So we don't really have any trouble with the temperature or anything like that. So all right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some water. We don't have our rain barrels, they're open, so all the water ran out over the winter, so they're not full again. I need to, it's March, I might close that up. I think we'll be all right. We shouldn't have too many hard freezes, and even if we did, I don't think it would do the barrels because they won't fill up for a while. So anyway, I'll be back. I gotta get some water.
Okay, so got our seeds, and I should have checked the packages when they came in, but I didn't because I've never had a problem before. But Baker Creek, the invoice says Chadwick Cherry, but they sent us Cherokee Purple, which is fine, except that they're not cherry tomatoes, and we've not actually had very good luck growing these here for, I don't know why, we just haven't. So, I mean, we're gonna go ahead and start them and try them, but I'm kind of disappointed about that. I've only got, like, from last year, apparently I have, it looks like I have like 5 seeds in my package from last year, which has been in the fridge. So hopefully maybe we can at least get 5 to come up, and then we'll see how they go. But and then we also have, you can't see them, they're dry here, but our aunt, Kip's aunt, likes these Italian tomatoes, and they are humongous. They're an heirloom brand, which we'd never heard of before, but she gave us a few years ago. And the first couple, they don't produce much on each plant, but the first couple you'll get, like our first one was a 1 pound tomato, and then they kind of gradually go down as they get more on there. So like our second one was like half a pound. I mean, but like I said, they don't produce a lot, but you get ginormous slicing tomatoes, and they're very good. They're really sweet and meaty and really delicious. So, just filling up the seed trays with dirt. So I will help him do that.
If our helper wants to come in. You want in here, Miss Helper? Come on. You want in? Come
in with us? You guys are going to be out there, I guess I will. And this is just seed starter
stuff.
It's not
mix.
Soil. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of stuff, just to kind of give the seeds a good start in their growth process. I guess there's lots of, vitamins and minerals or something in there for them nutrients to get going. Which is good.
One reason I like doing it this way is it helps break up the clumps.
Yeah.
As you push it into the... There's a big clump.
There's a big clump.
And we lose a little, but it's all right.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
So these are Juliet's. They're a plum Roma kind of tomato. So they're kind of long and skinny, but they are not real watery. They're very meaty and they're not very watery. So they're really good for bruschetta kind of things, or tomato paste. I mean, it even says on here a hybrid paste, plum and Roma. And we had these last year and they did extremely well. We're in zone 5. What I've done in the past is each of these trays, there's like a split down the middle so you can have split trays. And what I've done is I've done enough seeds in one tray that I only have to label one in the specific tray. But this year we're not doing nearly as many seeds as usual.
I told them.
Oh, did
Usually
you?
all these trays would be full.
Yeah, all these trays, and we'd actually probably have more trays. Well, you can tell by all of these trays that we've got like 15 of them. Many times we have 15 seed trays in this greenhouse. So going. And these are the same. This particular package are Johnny's. The Juliet's are from Johnny's, and they only come with a minimum of 15 seeds. And I actually think I did 2 in there. Maybe not.
All right. And I've got the tool.
Oh, I just use my finger.
I just use a pencil. Nice, consistent. Matter of fact, if I wanted to, I could put a piece of tape on it to make sure it's always, what do we usually do, a 1/2 inch deep?
Oh, I don't even think you have to do that. I just poke them down.
I'm going to put a mark on here.
I don't think they have to go that deep though. They just have to barely be covered.
1/4 inch deep. So I can adjust that.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 34. And a trick we learned at a garden something, maybe Master Gardeners. One of the more experienced gardeners had told us that you could buy, or what they did is bought old blinds, like the old plastic blinds. I don't know if you can see these.
So Venetian blinds.
Yeah, the old Venetian blinds, you know, like you get at Walmart or whatever. But people, they break and people give them to, you know, they take them to the recycling, or they just decide to upgrade, and so they take them to the home store or the restore place for their Habitat for Humanity. And what they did was they would just take them off the blind, or take them off the rope things, and cut them up into strips and use them for their garden markers.
So you're not going to do these last two?
No. These are the... Well, you don't have to do that, because we'll start here, and that's where we'll put the next marker will be in there. So.
Yeah, we were talking about how they were split. I showed them this is the split.
Oh yeah, that's the split. So.
That's fine.
Okay. So.
I can start putting some in. What do you want over here?
You want to do the peppers?
Sure.
And we're trying a different pepper this year. No real reason. We just wanted to try a different bell pepper.
Yeah, the ones we had last year, they did plenty fine.
Yeah, they did plenty fine. We just decided to try something new. Okay. I'm actually... Okay, so I am going to... I'm going to do these last... Oh, maybe I should wait on those. These are those Chadwick cherries I was telling you about. I think I'll wait and see. One of these other seed plate things will have like an extra row dedicated.
We usually raise these bell peppers up in the front yard, but I don't know if we're going to do that this year or not, because we will not get any.
We won't be doing that because
the deer eat them.
The deer ate them last year. So,
you know what?
luckily we had plenty in the back yard.
So of course, I have 2 extra seeds on this one.
Oh, but that's peppers.
Yeah, but you could. You don't want to mix?
I'll
set them in.
just set them in there for now. These are sun golds, and they give a minimum of 40 seeds. They are also they're a cherry tomato, but they're yellow, and they did this last year was our first year doing them, and they did extremely well. So now's the time of year actually that will probably be annoying our neighbors, because we will have the greenhouse lights on, the warmer lights on overnight.
Where's your marker? Just put a mark here so I know where they stopped. Okay.
they not go to the split?
No.
No.
No, not even close.
Okay.
There's only 24 of them.
Okay. As expected, got some leftover singles, which I expected to happen.
If this is a good germinating batch and they do well, we'll just put the seeds in the fridge. We could use them next year, or
We have saved seeds before.
some of these are heirlooms, some of them aren't.
Yeah. These are not heirloom. The singles are a hybrid.
By the way, saving tomato seeds is a pain. You have to let them ferment in some water, and then you have to dry them and get all that any flesh off of them. And they need to be put in the freezer to ensure that they know they've been through a cycle. No, I don't like that one. Throw it out.
It's not a pain, but it does take time, and it can get stinky in your kitchen.
Pain.
So now, these are the Italians that, these are saved seeds from
Just in case.
yeah. Now this just happens to be how his aunt saves them. She lets them dry on these paper towels, and then she just folds up the paper towel and sticks it in the fridge or freezer. And we let them dry on paper towels, but then we pull them off and put them in a baggie or something to keep them, and put them in the freezer.
We've also elected this year, instead of starting it from seed, we're just going to buy some hybrid like Big Boy or Better Boys, just for eating tomatoes. We'll just get the sets that already started from Lowe's or someplace. We don't always get the best germination out of these, so it may look like we're putting too many, but we're not.
Well, every year is different. Last year I had a horrible time with the peppers, getting them to germinate. But once we did, the plants that came up were amazing. I mean, we always get way more peppers than we can eat. I usually end up drying them and giving some away to our neighbors, and my sister and my mom both like the dried version to use, in cooking.
Yeah, we finally broke down and bought a nice dehydrator. What brand is it?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Spend a little more.
Get a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, we went through two of the cheaper ones from a local outdoor outfitting
Bass Pro
company that sounds like rhymes with Bass Pro.
Yeah.
And I only got an Excalibur, and the thing I like about it is when I make jerky, I can actually get it up to 160 degrees, which is what I like to do with meat like that. So, all right.
Okay, we need to fill up the bottom trays with water. All the tubs.
Just want you pour course, I mean,
Here's the,
that's right there. 15.
did you get it from the,
No,
oh, you didn't, you just pulled it up from the,
we emptied the rain barrels, remember?
oh yeah.
We
that's
gotta
right.
close them.
We need to close them up. Well, we can't really do that until it quits
Well, I
freezing
think
at
I can do
night.
it.
So I'm looking at last year's, I'm kind of laughing because I thought I was late getting these ready. Yeah, you can look at my notes that have been out here for an entire year. So they got planted on March 2nd, and then I've got the germinated side. And it shows that the peppers, which I told you I had issues with the peppers last year, they germinated on March 14th, but then I ended up having to replant some that didn't germinate on 3/23 last year. And then everything did okay. The old Germans, which I've had issues with, they were also planted on March 2nd last year, germinated on March 10th last year, and then I had a bunch of seedlings that died for some reason. So I replanted them on 3/23 last year as well. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna keep this paper out here, even though it's
Wet.
pretty torn up. But
Can put it under the cover under the trash pile.
yeah. So let's see, what is today? 3/1. Planted. That one down. Germinated. Okay.
Do you want to know how many you planted? So you did 36 of the Cherokee Purple,
36.
12 of the kohlrabi.
12.
Kohlrabi.
Yep.
Yeah. 24 of the Wonder Bell.
24.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 54, 5, 6, 57 of the
Old German.
Old Germans. 15 of the Sun Golds here.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
36.
36.
So
44?
51.
51. 51?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
15 plus 36.
Okay.
Yeah, 51.
Okay.
And then whatever those are, that's 36 of them.
Yeah, that's the Juliet's. And then we did a whole tray, so
1, 2, 3,
36
4.
plus 36.
Oh, 72. So we'll keep track of the germination rates. That's what we do every year.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see how it goes.
Yep. Yep. So we'll turn there's no, we have a thermostat on here for that vent fan. And we can actually set it to whatever temperature we want it to come on. We have it at 78. And then we have, Becky needs to plug in the, don't mind the octopus system we have.
Yeah.
So Becky needs to plug in the heat lamps.
Yeah. Do that now.
And so even if it gets above 78 out here during the day, the fan will come on. That's good.
You can't get, you
That's
sure?
good, yes.
Okay. Because it seems a little sketchy with the plug stuff sticking out.
So anyway,
All right.
and it works. So I noticed the
Portable livestock. What's the name of them? Portable livestock.
buildings, I don't know. They're in Seymour, Missouri.
They're in Seymour.
Yep. So anyway, well, thanks for watching. And we'll keep you updated on how things turn out.
Yep.
Our next project is I got to till all these beds out here, so that's
Yeah.
next.
That's March 17th. My great grandfather always said you plant potatoes on St. Patrick's Day. So we don't always make that, but we try.
Yeah. And we're back out. There goes the helper. She's ran around. Just show you a quick look. These raised beds we've had since we moved here, basically. And we used to have a system to keep the cats out, but thank goodness we were able to take that down. And if need be, we can put some hoops up and put plastic over it, but we try not to plant so early anymore that we have to do that. I got to get out here and cut back these blackberries, thornless, they're the best. And then in here, doesn't look like much, but this is rhubarb, and what's the others?
I don't know how you pronounce it. It's either lovage or
Lavage.
lavage or something. It's an herb.
Like celery.
Yeah.
No idea here. We had tomatoes
We had
last year, as you
tomatoes
could
in
tell.
So there's going to be tomatoes in here this year.
Yeah, so this is why we were talking about how the golds put out a lot.
Well, this wasn't the golds. This was just
there was
the
golds in there.
Juliet's.
We still have
Juliet's.
carrots from 2 years ago coming
Yeah.
in. We haven't weeded any of these.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
And then we usually put...
Oh, look at the salad.
Oh my word. Yeah, we usually put sweet potatoes in here. Maybe we'll do more sweet potatoes this year.
Yeah.
Here's our one blueberry shrub that's really done well, and it puts out the blueberries. And the others are like Charlie Brown trees.
Yeah.
So we may put more of those in this year. And there's our hot box.
Got some salad.
Don't know what that is. I see looks like a
There's lots
potato
of henpeck.
or something. No, it's just
Oh, over here there is, but
yeah.
but there's
Have no idea what herb that is.
No.
So
some
we'll
kind of
clean
salad.
that out. And then these are along the patio here. Those are strawberries. They'll come back.
Yeah.
And we have them on that side as well. And then those raised beds, we usually put basil. We've done everything in it. We've done corn, we've done peppers, we've done basil, whatever.
Yeah.
It stays pretty warm because it's next to the house. The afternoon sun
gets
heats the house
afternoon
up.
sun, yeah.
So this is tomatoes. This will be cherry tomatoes. I like to grow them up. We make them go all the way up this lattice work.
And
then we-
a little bit of privacy.
Yeah, gives us some actual privacy up here in the patio.
Yeah.
So
You know what I was thinking this year though? We'll be able to have our cushions out.
yes, we can keep our cushions
we can
out.
keep our cushions
We don't
out.
have cats tearing them up.
Yeah.
And there goes people. We get that a lot. They drive by and go slow to look at the yard,
Yeah. if they
especially
can.
when we have the gate open.
When the gate is open, it's so funny.
So,
We see people peeking in from around the corner when they're out walking, and we're like, "Come on in."
and this we need to clean it up a little bit. This is parsley, and it's just kind of taken over.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it
we
has
put
become a
leeks in
weed,
there, but
But it
we
needs
might need to
cleaned out.
redo that this year.
Yeah, it needs cleaned out this year.
We need to get not just mulch. We need to get some topsoil in
Well, yeah. Here we definitely
several
do.
places. It's
Yeah.
definitely settled, and we've harvested it with vegetables, and
Yeah.
so anyway.
Got a lot of work to do.
So you can look at the slope. This is why we have a self-propelled push mower. It's really easy. Half the yard, or half the mowing's really easy. The other half is kind of hard, even with the self-propelled. So,
Yeah.
and there's the neighborhood. And once again, there's our little helper. You did a good job, Lily. You did a good job, Lily.
Yes, you,
You
did.
ready to go in? All right.
See, we go inside.
Let's go inside. Come on.
Come, let's go.
All right. Well,
Say goodbye,
we'll see
Kip.
you on next time. And goodbye, Kip. And hey, that's a winner. Oh, hit like, subscribe,
Oh yeah.
all those good things.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to grow our fan base from 18.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.